Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well today, and of course, welcome back to another birthday request video. Today we will be reviewing brand new Mater. So happy birthday, Gabriel Ramos. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day, and hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. If I did not, please let me know how to pronounce it right in the comment section below. I do apologize if I mispronounced it, but maybe you got some cars or planes as gifts, maybe cash, maybe an electronic device, maybe a card, I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section below. If anyone would like to make a birthday request, you can definitely do so, but please watch the video in the description below. There's a link to it right at the top. It lays out the rules, the guidelines, and whatnot. Pretty much, just make sure it's something that I haven't already reviewed in the past 2 years, and make sure that you submit your request at least 1 month before your birthday so I have enough time to make it for you. Alright, let's dive right into the review now of brand new Maters. So this is one of my all-time favorite Maters because he has remained completely metal. He is a heavy metal Mater for sure. I know some of you guys got that reference. If not, let me explain it real quick. Heavy Metal Mater was a short because, you know, it was a part of the Mater's Tall Tales, and he became a rock star and named himself Heavy Metal Mater. But he really is a Heavy Metal Mater because both the cab portion here and the back portion with the towing cables, obviously the towing cables are plastic, but this blue part is metal, whereas the normal regular Mater is a lot lighter because only the front portion is die-cast, the back half is plastic. Obviously though, when Mater was originally released back in 2006, both parts were metal. And same thing, of course, with brand new Mater. He was first released in 2007. He has been able to maintain the full metal die-cast body all the way up to his 2017 release right here in the Radiator Springs series. You can see he was number 5 out of 19. Unfortunately, they never got around to releasing all 19 cars. Maybe they'll come back to the 2017 mainline later on, but right now it seems like it has been put on a hiatus, and that's the best case scenario. You know, the worst case scenario is that it got canceled. Well, actually, the worst case scenario is that the cars that were going to be in this series and the rest of the 2017 mainline will never be released again, but some cars that they were planning on releasing, maybe they'll release sometime down the road. But he was in, I believe, the second case, which was case R. I did a whole unboxing on that, so you can check out that video in the description below. So this guy has been released so many times since his original release in 2007. That's one example I have, and my other example is my favorite release of brand new Mater, and that was in the Storyteller's line here with Bubba. So extremely rare because Bubba's in it. Obviously, brand new Mater is not the desirable car in this pack. Bubba is, and so yeah, he goes for around $150 on eBay, and thankfully I have two, one in the package and one to keep open. Now, brand new Mater was released in that set because he appeared like this in the Storyteller's book, that specific story with Bubba and Mater's cousins and whatnot. As for his appearance, he did appear in that book, and when, of course, Sally was telling the flashback of a tale from past to McQueen about how Radiator Springs used to be in its heyday, how it used to be super popular, it used to be the hot spot in the area. But when they had the interstate built, obviously cars did not have to travel through Radiator Springs anymore, so it just kind of fell off the map. Literally, because it was not on the map anymore due to the interstate. So back in that time, Mater had this paint job because he was relatively new. Obviously, over the years, he lost his hood and rusted out pretty much like throughout his entire body. You can still kind of see where it used to be blue there. It's a lot darker, but you can still kind of see it, especially around the fenders here. You can see that blue right there. So I think it looks pretty good. You know, I feel like the rust is quite realistic. Like, if you look at him, you might be able to tell that, oh yeah, he used to be blue. Like, if you look right there, he, like, definitely used to be blue like this. A very nice, bright turquoise color. And also at the end of the movie, he actually got his old hood, and that was another release. I think I might have reviewed him. Not entirely sure about that. So, yeah, that was his appearance. Actually, pretty cool. You know, you could see him there towing Percy Handbrakes. So I'll show a couple pictures on the screen to refresh your guys' memory. Now, this is the only version of Brand New Mater that I have. There also were 2 lenticular versions, one from 2009 that had the blinking eyes, and then one from 2010 where he actually like changed positions for his eyes. I didn't buy those. I didn't like them. That's the reason why I didn't buy them. I hated the lenticulars, most of them that is. Some were alright, but most of them looked like aliens because they had 4 eyes. Like the 2 positions were stuck kind of like in a faint position. Super just terrible. Super terrible in my opinion, but at least some new cars were released in the lenticular line. Anyway, though, now it's time to get on to the review here of Brand New Mater. So he has the same expression as the regular version of Mater, just a happy, typical Mater expression. Very easygoing. I like it. Now, obviously, you have just his hood there because he didn't lose it at this point. The mouth expression is a little bit different. It looks like his teeth are a little bit more in order there. Still has the buck teeth, but they're closer together. And as you can see right there, they're farther apart, and he has that other tooth popping out. So a little bit more, nicer. Obviously, his teeth haven't really gotten worse at this point because he's younger. Makes sense. On the side here, it says Tow Mater, Towing and Salvaging Radiator Springs. He still has that on him. Probably he got repainted a couple of times to make sure it's still noticeable because he still runs his business. And also, one thing about the mirrors here, the side view mirrors, there's like a little added light up here. As you can see right there, that is not on the regular version of Mater. Also, the side view mirrors are painted. You can see that they're gray, and then you have like a little like gray paint, like extra paint on there as well to make it look like it's not all one color. That is something that they did not do on the regular version. So that's why I really do like this Brand New Mater. Not only is he die cast throughout, but he also has a lot of extra added details. Moving on to the towing cables right here. Obviously up there, the siren is yellow. That's the same. The towing cables are gray versus brown. Everything is gray. A little unrealistic there. I wish it was shaded, different shades of gray, but to keep the cost down, they had to go that route. On the back here, you can see his red lights right there, the yellow and black caution bumper. He still has that, but it's very faded and very muddy right there. And the lights, they're not white and red anymore. They're just plain brown and rusted off. He has his typical A113 license plate and Easter egg to a room in the Pixar headquarters where a lot of good ideas were brewed up. He still has that license plate, but it's obviously a lot dirtier. So that's pretty much it, guys. Here's the, whoa, it got so bright there. But here's the base for Brand New Mater. Quite a bit of information. This is one of the newer versions. I think this is the 2015 version of Brand New Mater. I got him back in 2007, but these just chip very easily. I don't know, maybe it's because he's so much metal and it just chips easily. Like you can even see right there, there's like a little dot. Yeah, you guys can see that. And it looks like it's kind of like a chip. So I don't know really what happens with him, but he seems to chip pretty easily. He also has his sirens there on the roof. Pretty similar to what they are now. Of course, though, he's missing one nowadays. Now to compare him to a couple other versions of Mater that are very similar. We have the Rollin' Bowlin' version of Mater that was released a long time ago. In 2006, 2007. He has the same color paint, although it's matte finished instead of like glossy paint, as you guys can clearly see there on the camera. This version did not appear in the movie. It was really a special release for a playset. Very, very rare nowadays, but his towing cables are black. He just looks very, very kind of surreal just because you wouldn't ever imagine a black engine, black towing cables, black side view mirrors. His rims are also a slightly different color, but I still do really like the design. Like I like the Tow Mater Radiator Springs there. It's like his casual paint job when he's not, working at his towing and salvaging company. So very cool right there. Now let's move on to a couple versions of him that are similar from the Mater's Tall Tales. From Dr. Mater, or actually it was Rescue Squad Mater, but he also was a doctor. It's kind of like 2 shorts crammed into one because at the beginning he was a fire truck and then he became a doctor. But I guess it kind of makes sense. Rescue Squad, he's rescuing people either way. There's the mask up version and there's the mask down. So it's pretty much Brand New Mater. A little bit different color there. It's just a little bit darker on the Doctor versions. And then you can see the decals. It says Dr. Mater versus Tow Mater Towing and Salvaging. And the rest of them are pretty much the same. You can see right there, gray towing cables instead of black and yellow. It's white and red there, but they're actually very similar. White wall tires, or white tires just in general there. And compare him to the Dr. Mater version with the mask up there. Pretty cool stuff. Let's put those back there. And of course, Tokyo Mater, they have also the blue paint scheme when he was brand new. Actually, this one's a little bit different because before he became Tokyo Mater, he was like this. If you saw the short, he actually was like that, and then he went to Tokyo and got painted this. So, you know, it's likely that he asked to be painted this color blue because he used to be blue. So this is the version after he got a little damage, lost his hood, and the big spoiler in the back there. So we'll just do a quick comparison here because they are actually very different. This one's missing a lot of the tow cables, just the little hook there, and the like pulley. The big Tokyo Mater here, where it has the big side fenders there, the spoiler, and the side view mirrors are all intact. I love this version of Mater. It's one of my favorites, Tokyo Mater right here, even though the back portion is plastic. Very, very nice, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Happy birthday, Gabriel Ramos. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but I don't think I am because I looked it up beforehand and that's how people were saying it. Alright, guys. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another one. Let me know in the comment section below which version of Mater out of these is your favorite. I'm going to have to go with Tokyo Mater, but I really do like Rollin' Bullin' Mater and just the plain brand new Mater here as well. And also, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up for the upcoming videos. Tomorrow, Saturday, will most likely be Parker Breaks In. I already recorded it before this just because I wanted to tear into the package. And then the next video on Sunday will probably be Precision Series Fillmore. So we're going to take a break from Cars 3 and kind of, you know, talk about some other stuff that is still going on, because do not forget the Precision Series is not going away. They are going to finish this thing. I'm pretty sure they will. And so that's a release I definitely want to talk about. Then we're going to have the rest of the mini racers coming up as well. The ones that aren't available in the United States. I got them from a good friend of mine, Give Me Collectibles. And then throughout the week, we'll probably have a couple more Cars 3 reviews like Red Meeker, possibly a multi-pack. Then on Thursday, I think, alright guys, when I get back from seeing Cars 3 on Thursday, I'm going to try to review it and then get it out that night. That'll be tough because the movie's at 7, so I get home maybe around 9. I think I'll be able to do it though. It's not too late. So that's pretty much the schedule for you guys. I hope you guys have been enjoying the daily uploads. I just did not get one out this Tuesday, so it was because I was on vacation and didn't have a video in preparation for that. So I think you guys have been enjoying the daily uploads, so I'm going to keep trying to do them for you guys. Alright, that's enough rambling. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.